What in the hell has happened to dolls?
Our recent trips to the toy store have left us a little concerned. Now, we've seen some dolls that we like when we're trying to pick out holiday gifts or birthday presents, but frankly, as fathers, we also have seen some dolls that, well, scare the crap out of us.
In this segment, we're going to concentrate on those dolls that we like, the ones that we feel good about our daughters playing with. Then we'll move on to the ones that make us a little more nervous.
Now, even before you have the first doll in the house, you've got a decision to make. Do you want your children to play with dolls or not?
Why no dolls?
Well, I mean, some people might feel like it enforces gender stereotypes. You know, you don't want your daughter first thing dress her in pink and, hand her a baby doll. Here you go. Here's your role in society, honey. You just, get to work.
Yeah, but, if you ban dolls, what you get is your daughter swaddling a model pickup truck calling it Melissa.
Oh. Well, we don't want to get into a nature versus nurture, gender stereotype, gender role conversation here, so let's move on. Let's just assume that you're going to have baby dolls in the house. I do remember we decided to get babies for my daughter, and we bought one, and we put it in a basket, and I left it alone, and I came back a couple of years later, and there were 20. So you need to be careful because baby dolls are like tribbles. They just explode. Bloop. They're all over the place.
How about for boys? What do you think? Boys and dolls.
Sure, why not? How about for you?
Yeah, I'm okay with the guys and dolls. But I will tell you one thing.
The musical or as a...
Boys and dolls, fine. But here, be on the lookout for this. My mom, conservative, older lady, went to buy a doll for my son. Mm-hmm. Went to the store, picked one out. I think the doll's name was Paul. Mm-hmm. Took it to the front. They said, ma'am, you may want to consider another doll. No, I like Paul. There were some snickers. Ma'am, you may really want to consider another doll. I think your son would like another doll for his son. No, I like Paul. They said, ma'am, Paul is anatomically correct. They've got penis dolls now.
Well, then maybe his name should have been Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Richard. Well, I thought you had to have like a prescription or be a therapist or something to have a anatomically correct doll.
Pretty much. If you want a
Those
penis
are on the
doll,
market?
Yeah, if you want a penis doll, you can get one.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I bet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you want to watch out. If you're going to buy a doll for your daughter, you probably don't want the anatomically correct one. You're probably just going to want a standard baby doll, just like this with the little head. Because what they're going to do is they're going to carry it around. They're going to put it in a little stroller, with one of those or a grocery cart. They're going to push it around, and basically, if your parents come into town for dinner, then your daughter will of course take the baby doll and she'll breastfeed with it. So be ready for that.
There's one characteristic that all of these dolls share.
What's that?
They're bald.
Yeah. How handsome.
Some of them look more like Uncle Fester to me, or Chucky or something. There's some dolls that are squishy and huggable, like those. And then they're the hard plastic ones. These you can leave out in the rain. It really doesn't mess them up. Let's go. Yeah, and then there's some other dolls over there.
Well, I looking around, I think that most dolls are actually really creepy. I think the eyes that open and close, that freaks me out. And if you could explain to me this PlayStation 3 commercial that's out with that baby that's crying, and I think you've got to be 15 and maybe Japanese to understand that. If you understand it, please write in and explain it to me because I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. You know where I draw the line?
What's that?
The baby doll that poops.
Yeah, they have those now.
Yeah.
But I think that you don't, for a baby that's 2 years or younger, they don't need software with the baby. Just a baby doll that they can haul around. They really don't need software. It's just fine the way it is. Now, when they get a little bit older, by the time they're 4, the girls are going to start getting interested in a more sophisticated kind of doll known in the industry as a fashion doll. This is a doll that has clothes and hair. That's how you know it's a fashion doll.
Yeah, and that market segment is dominated by Barbie and Bratz. We'll talk about those ladies later. Today we're going to focus on these dolls that we think are appropriate for our daughters to play with.
And I've got a recommendation. These dolls, right here that I'm holding, these are fashion dolls. You can see they have hair that's got streaks in them, sort of trendy. They've got groovy clothes. They look sort of like teens. These dolls are called groovy girls. And while they are fashionable, and sometimes they're daring, they show a little midriff, they've got little belly buttons. They look like teenagers, but they look like healthy teenagers. You see, they smile and they listen to their father. That's the important thing. And they come in during curfew. So we really like these dolls. I've given them as gifts often. The price point's great. They're only $10. You can interchange the clothes, and the girls really seem to enjoy them very much. Cool, but also nice.
Simply put, we like the traditional squishy, huggable baby dolls, the plastic, huggable, Rudolph baby dolls, and the groovy girls. Stick around, because later we're going to talk about the dark side of the doll world.
Watch out, brats.